everybody. The day has finally come. I thought it never would. We're going to be looking at Pokemon Master Trainer. The first Pokemon board game. Not a Pokemon spin-off game. Not just slapping dumb Pokemon characters onto like Clue, Yahtzee, Monopoly, or whatever. No. This was its own board game made by Milton Bradley in Harrisburg. This was made for $19.99, keep in mind. So this was fairly expensive. I want to shout out to my famous fan, Gloria Johnson, a friendly subscriber, for sending me this game as a Christmas present. So let's take a look at it. In this video, I will be explaining the faults, the strengths, and some strategies, and how to play the game. This video may be a little longer than I intended it to be, but the game, let's dive into it. Now, you notice that this is just the box lid. There's nothing actually in it. I have saved you all the trouble of having to watch me do the boring thing to cut off some time. The board is already all set up. The first thing you may notice is that it's not just some sloppy Pokemon picture or whatever. The Pokemon actually have their own individual chips. There's a chip for every Generation 1 Pokemon in the game. Over 150 different colorful chips for you to collect and trade and battle with. Now, this game, like all games, it has its faults, it has its strengths, and it has its trolling moments. And since I don't have any Ash movers, the game didn't come with any, we're going to be using the dice as movers. Now, how the game works is you basically roll the die and move around the board to catch Pokemon. You can land on cities that'll earn you item cards, which item cards, they can do many things such as attack bonuses, special Pokeballs that can help you capture Pokemon, and even the time machine, which is ridiculously broken, allowing you to reroll anything. Now, let's look at some of the Pokemon. So starting off, there are 6. This game is meant for 6 players. So when creating this game, they had to go a little farther than the regular 4 starters: Pikachu, Squirtle, and Charmander. No, they expanded a little farther than necessary. They included Meowth. And also Clefairy as 2 starters. There are good reasons why. Meowth is featured in the anime as part of the storyline, and Clefairy also part of the storyline for one episode, explaining why Moonstones were created. If you haven't seen those, go check it out. Now, before we begin the actual goodies, I want to say something. This video is not the best ever, so go check out the J-Witzes. The link is in the description, and I hope you guys would like it. Also, check out Pikachu. He looks so cool. I look cool. Oh! But anyway, let's start. So, start off, like I said, you need to roll. And you randomly get one of these starters. But it does matter which you randomly get, because some starters are better than others, literally. See Squirtle, Charmander, and Bulbasaur? Squirtle and Charmander. Best PowerPoint value. Get to PowerPoints in a minute. Bulbasaur gets racked down to 4, unfortunately, but that's okay. But if you're stuck with any of the other 3 starters, good frickin' luck. Those starters are very difficult to work with. They only have 3 power points and 3 attack, so they're basically just dead. So let's get to the goodies. For one, when you roll, everybody selects a random Pokemon. For me, it's going to be Charmander and Pikachu. Now, in an attempt to capture a Pokemon, what you do is you flip over the chip and attempt to capture it. You roll the die. If you roll any of the numbers shown on the chip, you get to add the Pokemon to your team. If you don't, tough luck. Tough luck, you leave it there for another player to come along and get. If you do, you take it off the board and put it on your party. And then you immediately put a new pink down. There's also something where you do battles. If at any given time another player passes a single player, they can declare a battle or trade. We'll get to trading in a minute. Anyway, for battles are unique. They're not. You may be saying, "Well, Zeus, aren't battles just doing that?" Oh no, that would be too easy. For starters, here's how. You need to roll. If there are any evolution bonuses, such as Charmander evolving for Charmeleon, or Pikachu into Raichu, for Charizard, for Charmander all the way up to Charizard, that would be +5 to its attack, which would make it +9 for its Ember. Pikachu, evolving up to a Raichu, would be +2, making it a 5. You can also add up to 1 attack bonus cards in secret. Not really for me. Then, finally, after adding up your ludicrous combination of numbers, each player rolls a die, and whoever rolls the highest. For example, Charmander got 16, and Pikachu just got 7. That means Pikachu loses, the item cards are discarded, and the winner gets 2 item cards from the loser's hand. Now, battling is usually not that important, but I've noticed this video is going on quite a bit. I'm going to have to get to the point. There's also the trading thing. You can also do this if not using your starter Pokemon. For example, you can offer, I'm just going to be stupid. You can say that for that, and the other player can accept or decline the trade. It's usually decline. The far more sinister way to trade? Oh, that's with the trade event card, if I can find one. Here we go. It's Forced Weedle for Rhydon, Magikarp for Mewtwo. It doesn't matter. You can do that. There is a thing. If your starter Pokemon is your best Pokemon, you can't lose it. Starters can't be traded. But Pikachu, frankly, I would love it for Pikachu to go away. It's pathetic. But everybody, this game, where does it get extremely trolly? Why, that's with the end game. You need 20 Pokemon. You need enough Pokemon caught to get 20 power points for the end of the game. Then you go up here, but even arriving does not ensure you a way in. Battles work the same way, but you roll a die, you get a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That actually enters the final battle. But otherwise, if you get anything higher than a 4 for this, you have to keep going. It's a big purgatory ring until you actually land on one of the entry points to finally do the battle. But the benefits of this are actually pretty good. Event card, 2 item cards, catch red Pokemon. Oh, I'm not saying you have to roll for it. You just instantly get it. Catch green draw event card. Blue Pokemon, event card, enter final battle, which is what you want to do to win. Catch green Pokemon, 2 item cards, arrive from island, 1 item card, draw event card, draw 3 item cards, and so on. Now, if you finally do get the final thing, that's when you realize this game doesn't mess around. Like I said, battles work the same way, except here's Bruno and his Machamp. He's the second strongest trainer in the game. You can send a, let's say you got a Mewtwo but only, hold on, let me find what I was going to use. Let's say you were lucky enough to get a +5 and a plus. Let's say you were lucky enough to get up 10 attack bonus. That's 19 damage plus whatever you roll, which is a 5. So that's 24 damage. Now Bruno, he gets something like this. He gets +6 on 1 or 6, +7 on 2 or 4, and +8 on 3 or 5. You roll your plus whatever he rolls, and his attack strength is 11, higher than any Pokemon. Let's say he rolls a 3 here. That's +8, which is 19 attack +3, which just so happens to be 20. Hold on. $22, and you have 24 attack. You win, right? Time machine. Another player usually will throw one of these bad boys down, which is a time machine. It's useful. Reroll any roll. Then you re-roll it. He gets a 6. He beats you, which means all your attack goes to waste, and it's a big combination of ludicrous stuff, and this one, all because of this single stupid item card. And what does this do? Say that was your best Pokemon, and you now have absolutely no chance. This happens. Bruno, you get put face down under the stack of rivals, and you get this. Back to Cinnabar Island until you can regain what you've lost. Well, guys, I want to say something before I go. This video is nearly over, and it's been a fun ride. Well, if you guys really want to try this game, make sure you have the right group to play it with. Somebody a group that knows the crapness they're getting into. A group that knows how to actually, a group who knows and won't take all this stuff seriously and knows practical jokes and other stuff like that. It's actually really funny when somebody's getting steamrolled. It is. It's really funny when somebody loses constantly because their best Pokemon got steamrolled. Or something like that. Oh, and one more thing, guys. Your starter Pokemon is basically invincible. But that case only works if you have no Pokemon left. Your starter Pokemon cannot die. But with that said, everybody, if you want to try this game, I would seriously try it. But look on eBay. It'll take you a while to find a cheap version. A new copy of this, easily $200. A used copy of this, like mine, easily $40. And if you're very lucky to find a $25 one, it's usually just replacement parts, so don't buy it. Well, if you guys did enjoy this video, subscribe, like, and comment. Share the video. There's a lot of great content on my YouTube channel, and I'm hoping to start doing Minecraft Let's Plays. That is all, everybody. I will see you next time on Zeus Does Stuff. Bye.